Dear third grade students, let's start the third lecture of SPSS. We will start at transform or select data. This is our example. How old are the respondents at CS or certainly it is a village in a country. Create a new variable as age. We can create new variables by transforming another one. We have data about the date of birth of employees. If we subtract the year of birth from the current year, we will get their age. In order to determine the age, we will choose transform, then we will choose compute variable from the transform menu. As follows. This screen will be shown at SPSS. We will compute our variable and put the target value as any name we want. And we will put numeric expression or calculation as any calculation we want. We will type the name of target variable, say age or year or anything we want. To build an expression, we will type components directly in the expression field. If the data of birth is given as date, month, day, year, we need just the year part of this. We want the year only because we want to know the age of every employee. So we want the year only. Thus, we should extract date. When we're ready with the expression, press OK. Then the new variable will be ready. Okay, let's start at the application. This is the file already exists in our SPSS, and we will click on transform. We will click on compute variables, and we will type our variable that we want. Age, for example. Okay, we can type age of employees, and we will make this numeric expression. The recent year, for example, 2011 minus the birth minus the birth. Where was the birth? The birth is here. Year of birth. This is the year of birth. Okay. Then we will click on OK button. Contains an illegal characters. Okay, so we can make it age only. Okay, change existing variable. Why SPSS sent to me this message? Because I'm already, there is already name which is named by age. I try it before recording this lecture. So we can make this problem again. Compute variable ages, okay, and we put 2011 minus purse, okay, and we will take a look at this view, at data view. Ages, this is a new variable. The first employee have 45 age, the second have 41 age. It's okay. We can make another example of transform and compute variables. Use the compute dialog box to compute values for a variable based on numeric transformation of other variables. You can compute values for numeric or string variables. You can create new variables or replace the values of existing variables. For new variables, you can also specify the variable type and label. You can compute values selectively for subsets of data based on logical conditions. Here we have two variables and we want to create a new variable which is saving. Here the first variable is income and the second variable is consumption. So we want to create a new variable which is saving. Target variable will be named as saving. Saving is the income minus consumption equal the income minus consumption. So we can click on income minus consumption and it will appear in the SPSS viewer as saving, which is equal to 50 minus 23, which is equal to 27. So, okay. Another one, we can recode. We can recode by transform menu. We can recode into the same variable. How? If we want to record the following data, x equal 100, 150, 200, 250 to 850. And we want to record this by the following way. The first code is the interval which is less than 150, from 0 to 150. The second code is from 151 to 300, and so on. So we can recode into different variables by, if the variable is salary, so we can make a recoding. From transform menu, we click on recode into different variable. We recode into different variable window will be opened as follows. The first click is the range which is lowest than 150. We will click on it. And in the output variable box, write the name and the label for the new variable. As a new variable box, we will write 1. It is the first code, and so on. The recode all the data, click on range as follows. The range will be, the second range will be from 151 to 300. And so on. For the last range, click on range value through highest as follows. The highest is 601, which is here the code as follows. The first one is less than 150. The second one is 151 to 300. And the final one is more than 601. Okay, so the table will appear as follows. Menu. The first one is 100 from 1 to 100 from 0 to 150. The second one is the 151 to 300. It takes the second code. The third code takes from 301 to 450. The first code is 451 to 600, and the final code, which is 5, is greater than 601. It's okay. So let's turn to the second point. The second example is, what is the proportion of single people? Externally file. From menus, we will choose Analyze menu, and we will choose Descriptive statistics, then we will choose Frequencies. We select the variables which relative frequency should be calculated, which is the marital status, and then we will press to OK. Here we can apply it. Here we will choose Analyze menu and Descriptive statistics. Finally, we will click on or press on this menu, which is Frequencies. And we will choose what variable we want, which is the marital status. Where is the marital status? Yes. And we will turn it to variable. Okay. These tables will appear in the output. This is a table. So this table summarizes the frequency, the percent, and the valid percent, and finally the cumulative percent of the single people, married people, the divorced partner, widow. So we can summarize that 5.4% of people are single in this village or in this country, and 5.5% of respondents are single. So from this table we can answer many questions. What is the percent of the single? What is the percent of the married people, divorced people, and the partner people, and the widow. We should know that the total of them is 222. We can also find the proportion of men within pensioners. متقاعدين. The statistical population is not the respondents, but just pensioners. First, we should select the subset of cases are pensioners from data, then from select cases. We click on data from menus and we click on select cases. Select cases, there is if condition satisfied, okay. So we use the conditional expression to select men, which is gender equal 1, because 1 is the code of men, as we know. 1, then we will choose analyze and descriptive statistics, then we will choose frequencies. The relative frequencies of gender are the question, so gender should be added to variables. The following are the results of the output view. Here is the gender variable, and we know from it males and the females and the percent of each of them and the cumulative percent. So we know that there is 50.4% of pensioners are men. Okay, so let's turn to the second point of this example. If we wanted to make a graphical representation, we can make this graphical representation. We can click on graphs and legacy dialogues, and finally try to choose what we want. If you want to choose a bar graph, a pie graph, box plot, scatter plot, and histogram. Let's start by the simple one. The simple one, which is this, and we click on define. If we wanted to make a power graph between, for example, gender and marital status and total expenditure. Okay, But here there is many categories, so we can make it in a different way. When we wanted to make the category axis is gender, and we will turn from number of cases to the percent of cases. Okay, we can make it by there is for example 55% of males and 45% of females. If you want to edit a graph, we will double click on it and a chart editor window can be appeared. So this is the chart menu appeared. We can make many things for it. We can fill it or fill border by it. This border we can increase the chart size or the chart width, apply, and if you wanted to change the bars, we can make double click on every bar by bar options, fill borders, for example, apply, okay, and so on. So you can alternatively right click on the chart and select edit content and then select in separate window. You can change the proportions of the chart, color, depth, angle, width of bars, and so on by these options or properties. We will end at this point. Thank you for listening, and please apply on your SPSS in your home.